Hello. This is the first, let's just call it first episode of Dance Boss, the lecture series. And before we even go any further about dealing with issues, solving problems, taking notes, learning new stuff, let's even get to know what it is that we can define a dancer by. Like saying, who is a dancer? Like, what is a dancer? Are you a dancer? What is there for you as a dancer? What life is there for you as a dancer? So I'm going to start by saying, let's even go very, very academic now. Let's just go for the dictionary meaning of what dancers mean. So I have some assistants behind the camera that will be giving me some of this information while we share it with you and we'll analyze it together. So the first thing is, what's a dancer? Dictionary meaning, what's a dancer?
According to the Urban Dictionary, a dancer is a very hard-working athlete.
Hold on. Hard-working, let's put that. Underline that word, hard-working. Then athletes, hard-working athletes, okay.
Usually talented.
That means that it doesn't come without some level of talent, okay.
And dedicated to the art of body movement,
dedication. So we have hard-working, athletic, and dedicated, okay.
Not party dancing or a stripper, but educated in areas of ballet, hip-hop, jazz, tap, modern.
Not party dancing or a stripper, but educated in areas like ballet, jazz, hip-hop, and all of that. So we're saying a dancer is not somebody that just knows how to dance, because people think that knowing how to dance makes you a dancer, like professional dancer. A lot of people know how to dance. I think even in Africa, we are quite gifted with the art of expression with body movement, and we have different styles to do that. But is everybody that knows how to dance a dancer? No, not everybody that can dance is a dancer. A dancer is an athlete that takes his work seriously, dedicated to the craft, usually with a lot of talent, and kind of like absorbs knowledge from ballet, jazz, hip-hop, and different styles of dance. So dancing in a party and people hailing you doesn't make you a dancer. You understand? Or in church, see Brother Gabriel, see as they move, doesn't make him a dancer. Brother Gabriel is just he's just good at dancing. He's not a dancer. What other meaning do we have?
According to careerexplorer.com,
okay.
A dancer is someone who uses movements to express ideas and stories.
Someone who uses movement to express ideas and stories. Okay.
In performances.
In performances, okay. That is a simple meaning of a dancer. So, an athlete who is committed, dedicated, and has also gone to absorb knowledge in ballet, jazz, hip-hop, or other genres of dance, particularly to get better, to get more skillful, perform. And we also have another meaning that says a dancer is someone who does what? Tells stories. You understand? Uses his body to express ideas and tell stories in his performances. Right? What else?
Dancers commit to years of learning, practicing, and perfecting.
Are you listening to that? So if you want to call yourself a dancer, you need to commit to years. They didn't say a moment. They didn't say periods. They said years of learning and what? Practicing. So, learning and practicing are two different things. We are saying we are learning how to dance. That is understanding the technique, execution, how-tos, like all the how-tos. They are not talking about practicing. That means that you are perfecting the how-to. So it's one thing to learn something. It's another thing to perfect the act of learning that thing. And that is where practice makes what? Perfect. Yes. So what else do we have there? Up there?
According to the balancecareers.com, a dancer is a performing artist who uses movement to convey stories and ideas.
And wait, a dancer is a balanced artist.
Performing artist.
A balanced performing artist. So I'm looking at the word balance. Why would they use the word balance? That means that there are elements that comes together to create a balance for a dancer. And I would say the commitment, the dedication, the skill, the talent, the knowledge, the musicality, the showmanship, you understand? Like, there are elements that comes together to make you a dancer. And these elements create a balance for you to become even a performing artist, a performing dancer. So that's why they say it's a balanced what? Artist, right?
Yeah.
Continue.
Oh, that was it.
Who performs. A balanced artist who performs. That means you know music, you know your movement, you know coordination, you are fit. That's why they said athletes. If you remember the first definition where I talked about dancer being an athlete. An athlete is somebody that is super fit and also goes through rigorous training to do what? To condition the body in order to do what? Adapt to the movement and styles that he wants to what? Express himself or his stories or ideas with. So if you are thinking like this, then you can say you are a dancer. But if it's just for fun and hypes and hey, they like my style, they like my swag, or Instagram fame,
The person who earns money by dancing.
The dancer is the person who earns money by dancing. That means a professional dancer, somebody who has taken dance as a job. So can you please let me check the word professional? Because sometimes when we say professional dancer, professional, some people don't understand the word professional. They just feel professional means earning. But some people believe that professional means years of experience, skill acquisition, combined together makes you a pro at what you do. So people see pro from, I'm already getting money from this, so I'm a pro. Or I've gathered enough skill and experience and enough time on this job to know how to deliver on various outcomes, probability or statistics of how the nature of work, dishes out its brief to you. So on that aspect, are you a pro or are you not a pro? Because you need to also ask yourself, are you a pro? Do you want to be a pro? So now that you know whether you're a dancer or not, do you want to be a professional dancer? That's a dancer based on the definition we found out now, and a professional one, that's the one that makes money. Is that who you want to be? So you need to be able to ask yourself that. Mine is to help you understand and clarify the terminologies. So who is a professional?
A professional is someone engaged in a specific activity.
Engaged in a specific activity. That means you are dedicated and committed to something, okay?
As one's main paid occupation rather than as a pastime.
As one main paid occupation. So, you are a dancer by the definitions that we have outlined today. Now you want to engage in committed service, okay? And you want to use that avenue to generate income for yourself, to take care of yourself. That's now you being a professional dancer. That's one way of looking at a profession. Do we have another insight toward the word professional?
A professional is a member of a profession or any person who earns their living from a specified professional activity.
Anybody that earns their living from a specified what? Activity. Anybody that earns a living from a specified professional activity. That's a professional. What about the word pro? So I want us to look into the word pro, because I believe that professional, pro has that double meaning. The most popular meaning is you earn, and another meaning is you are very skillful at what you do. You understand? So we want to now help you understand who you are by doing what? Getting the definition of what is the word that you use to describe yourself, the adjective that you use to describe yourself as a dancer. Let me get another insight to that. What else do we have there?
The term professional refers to anyone who earns their living.
Slow down. The term professional refers to anyone who earns their living. Earning. Good.
From performing an activity that requires.
From performing an activity that requires.
A certain level of education.
A certain level of education. Okay, so you need information. You need to learn. Okay.
Skill or training.
Skill, you need to practice and perfect. Okay, or training.
There is typically a required standard of competency.
There is typically a required standard of competency. Like, are you competent? Are you capable? Can you do it? Can you achieve the brief? Do you understand? Competency does come. You cannot go somewhere and say you're a professional dancer and they're telling you, okay, you're great in hip hop. Okay, we need you to do a particular kind of move, and you're having the choreographer spend an hour just getting your alignment right. Like, that's a very low level of competency. Let's go.
Knowledge or education that must be demonstrated.
Competency, knowledge, or education that needs to be demonstrated. So that means that you behave from what you know. So sometimes when I see dancers misbehave on the dance floor or at the rehearsal ground, or are not disciplined, or even they don't even respect the environment that they are performing or rehearsing, to understand some of the things that they should or should not do ethically, it comes from what they know. So a lot of dancers now, I know some of you are out there and you have this skill, you have this passion for, like you almost feel like if you don't dance in a day or engage in activities that has to do with dance, you're not complete. You feel incomplete without dance. You almost feel like doing something else is, you're lying to yourself, you're lying to your family, you're lying to your friends if you are not a dancer. And it's not all societies, not all families, not all surroundings or environment encourages you to be a dancer. So I'm like, I want to talk to someone in that shoe. And in the next episode, stay tuned, because you'll be the one I'll be talking to. How can I help you be you despite all the negative energy that comes against what you want to be? Till then.